So we've shown that it's a base. What's the light bulb going to show us? Maybe, maybe not. If it's an electrolyte, what should happen?
Should turn on.
Okay, and what does something need to be an electrolyte?
Ions.
Ions. All right, what are the ions?
Barium hydroxide.
Barium and hydroxide. Good. Do we have that in our picture over there?
Yes.
We do. Yeah, nice. So we have the barium and the hydroxide in our picture. Okay, and then in the burette, we've got sulfuric acid. Is that one weak or strong?
Strong.
It's strong. How many of its hydrogens are strong?
1, 2, both.
Oh.
Well, here it's 2. So
There it's 2, but I'm asking you to make sure it's correct on the board.
Oh, only one of them's strong.
Only one of them is strong. So Nick, why don't you fix the picture? Yeah.
How do you tell how many are strong?
It's only going to be one. And of those strong acids, only one of them has 2 hydrogens. That would be, because they will all come off eventually when we titrate. Okay, when we neutralize it. And actually, we'll see that in a minute. All of those hydrogens will come off if they're like lured off at the base. But right now, there's only sulfuric acid in here. There's nothing to lure them off, so that one hydrogen comes off, the other one stays on. Okay? All right, how does our picture look now of our reactants? I think it looks good. Okay. And so if we drop this acid down in here, okay, what's going to happen? What's going to happen microscopically?
They're create water and
They're going to create
a precipitate.
So Nick, will you circle in the left diagram what's going to stick together? What do you guys think?
Part of the 1H. The H and then go forward.
Okay, I think we should think more carefully.
Yeah, no, something's wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. So remove your first circle, or I mean, sorry, your second circle. Yeah. Let me start gripping this. So we what? It never drips very nicely. So we know it's going to form water, right? Ooh, there we go. Now I've got a nice drip. We know it's going to form water. What else are we seeing here? Yeah, what's the white?
Barium sulfate.
Oh, the barium sulfate, right. Why is that forming a precipitate? We don't know the solubility rules. Why would that form a precipitate? Right? You don't need to know the solubility rules to be able to predict, oh yeah, I'm not surprised that's a precipitate.
They have charges of 2+.
Right, 2 plus, 2 minus, they're going to stick really well together. Right. Okay, so we're getting that. What else was I going to ask here? Oh, so we're making the water. Now, let's look at that barium sulfate in the picture.
But the light turned off.
What? Oh! Hey, thank you, Mr. Cameraman. We weren't even paying attention. So what's going on here? The light's off.
They bond.
Yeah, all the ions are bonded.
So I'm just going to stir it and make sure that it's well mixed. So what do we have then in solution right now?
Not enough ions.
Just water.
Not enough ions to conduct it. So if we look at our picture, why don't we have enough ions? So which picture are we looking at right now? The one on the right?
Right.
Okay. Can you also get did you get the yeah. So we're looking at the one on the right. So are there any ions in solution?
Nope.
No. Now, what do you think about that picture though? Oh, actually, let me ask a different question. What kind of a reaction is this?
Acidic.
It's an acid base, which is
Or
also...
it's like a 2 something replaced, double replacement.
Double replacement, okay. Double replacement is double replacement redox.
No, it has to be single replacement, right?
Right, okay. So we have a double replacement reaction. It's not redox. It's not exactly what the picture shows.
Something's wrong with the picture.
Mm-hmm. And it doesn't have to do with your circle. We'll get
Is
to that in
it
a
is
minute.
that balanced or no?
No, it's not. No, it is. It is. I think we need. No, it's balanced. But the problem's with the picture.
Is this
Because this is looking like a redox reaction to me. And we just said it's not redox.
Yeah. I mean, I would think it's like that. I mean, even though we said like the hydrogen is supposed to be there, I don't know it.
What is redox?
The oxidation reduction.
Oxidation reduction. And oxidation means
Gain, loss of electrons.
loss of electrons.
just change of charges?
Yeah, so that's what happens. So electrons are getting transferred from one thing to another. In our picture, let's ignore the water because there's some other stuff going on there. Okay, if we were to do the oxidation, let's just ignore the water. Just keep it simple. But if we look at the barium sulfate,
There shouldn't be a line there.
there should be a line because it's forming a solid, right? Okay, but
Oh, we don't have
getting
charges.
warmer. What?
Do we need to put the charges?
Do we need to put the charges?
No.
Why not?
It's a solid.
Yeah, but what makes this sodium chloride stick together?
It's charging.
It's charges. Sodium chloride's an ionic compound. That's an ionic compound, right? Isn't barium and sulfate? Aren't those ions?
Yeah.
So what should be in the drawing?
The charge.
The charges. If the charges aren't there, that means it was a redox reaction. Okay, nice. And just so you guys know, I know that you've drawn it to be consistent with conservation of mass, but that barium sulfate will be a big cluster of a whole bunch of them, okay? And they're all charged. If we're going to stick another sulfate onto the drawing, where can we not put it?
On the sulfate.
On the sulfate, yeah. Okay. So if we get back to this, why isn't the light bulb on?
Because there's no ions.
There's no ions, right, okay.